All right, Sean, huge win here, an impressive win. Monitoring Twitter, everybody seems to be impressed with it. Are you impressed with it? How did you think?
I'm super impressed with it. You know, Jake, watching Jake getting ready for this fight, he's only lost to really good guys, and he's on a 3-fight win streak. He's 6-1 as a welterweight. He's a big guy. You know, he's just beat Diego Sanchez. Diego's a little old, but still Diego Sanchez. He's been in the UFC longer than I've been a professional. I turned pro when I was 21. He's been in the UFC since he was 19. So in terms of experience, he's way above me. But I just knew my skills and my determination to win coming in here. No one's going to beat me. And 14-0, I'm going to retire undefeated. I'm going to be a world champ.
How are you looking at experience in general? I mean, as you mentioned, this fight, he had more of it. You did get kind of a later start than some of these guys. You're flying up the rankings, man. I mean, is experience going to come into play at some point?
I think so. I mean, I had my first amateur when I was 19 years old. I turned pro at 21. So as terms of having experience, I had plenty of it. But it's, being in the UFC, I might not have as much as these guys. But fighting's fighting. You know, if I had to fight right here, I could do the same thing I can do out there. So as long as I get to train and I get to perform, I'll be right with these guys.
You told Joe Rogan that one thing you expected to do better on the feet. What did you mean by that? Were you unhappy with any of that?
No, I wasn't unhappy. I got hit with, I guess, probably the best punch. It hit me, and I thought I was cut. And when we hit the ground, when I took him down, I was like, man, I hope this isn't a cut because it looked like a big cut. I was just a little disappointed. I try not to get hit. But so I got hit a little bit more than I thought I was going to. But Jake's a tough guy. You know, he hits hard, and he's a big dude. So for me to handle him the way I did, I think it says something.
He's also a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but he didn't look like it against you. So can you just talk about your level of black belt is a little different than some of the others?
I think people don't understand until I grab them. You know, I've trained with like Daniel Gracie's my jiu-jitsu coach. He's the Gracies. Henzo's his cousin, you know, so I take a lot of pride in that. And when I grab people, it's a different experience. There's black belts, and then there's black belts, and I'm that next level black belt, no matter who I'm grappling with. And like you said, Jake's a black belt, but I'm levels ahead of them in this game. So, yeah.
This might be a tough one to answer because you're fresh out of the octagon and you made your call-outs, but in your gut, who do you think you will be facing squaring off with
I just want a top 15 opponent. You know, I thought me and Bilal were supposed to fight in December. He's fighting the number 3 guy, so great for him. You know, I actually ran into him at the PI. He's a super nice guy. I hope he wins, but if he didn't, I would like that fight. He's still probably going to be ranked pretty high after that. Anyone in the top 15, there's a lot of guys. Like I said, Jake beat the guy, the Leech. I don't know how to say his full name, so I'm going to call him the Leech. I would like to fight him. I'd like to fight anyone in the top 15 that's going to keep getting my name bigger and get me closer to where I want to be.
Last thing for you, sometimes I ask this when guys are just breaking into that top 15. There are a lot of big names there at the top near that division. Is there anyone that sticks out just in terms of a guy who in particular, not necessarily for a belt or anything, but just that you would want to test yourself against?
In the top 15, I mean, Robbie Lawler's in there. Damian Maia's in there. So Damian's obviously very high, but I'd fight any of them. So whoever they give me, if they're in the top 15, I'm signing. So
awesome performance, Sean. Congrats.
Thank you, Brett. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.